Yes, 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 and yes, ladies and gentlemen. What if I told you? Listen, today we're going to be talking about the real reason you're still playing small. And if you're ready for that, go ahead and get your pen and paper ready because we're going to share with you some writer downers and some ideas that you're not going to want to miss. Because what if, just what if I told you the real reason you're not speaking up? The reason you're not posting more, going live, launching the business, maybe even hosting the workshop or sharing your message has almost nothing, absolutely nothing to do with your ability and almost everything to do with your brain trying to protect you. I know, I get it. Stay with me for a second because today we're going to go one layer deep into last week, right? We're going to go granular where the rubber meets the road. We're going to go Grand Canyon deep with this thing. And I've only got a few minutes because we're traveling today. So I want to go ahead and get in here and get out of here. So welcome to the Childlike Faith podcast here inside the Fun Life community. This is the Fun Life community where you really can activate that childlike faith that's inside of you to live out your childhood dreams in this playground that we call life. The Childlike Faith podcast is right here. It's for the Christian entrepreneur who wants to grow and scale their business so that they really can achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their talent, their family, their faith, or their joy. And so I want to welcome you guys because here is something to smile about. Today is something to smile about. Small Business Saturday. And again, we're talking about the real reason you're still playing small. What is that? In the comment section, what do you think that is? Why is it that we are still playing small? Because the last episode, we talked about finding your voice, about the things that you needed to be able to do. And today I want to talk about why most people never do. And here's the fascinating thing. Are you ready? Your brain is wired for safety. Right back there, there's a little safety mechanism that's designed to keep you safe, not significance, right? Not your brain would rather keep you comfortable than help you fulfill your calling. Think about it for a second. Thousands of years ago, standing out could literally get you kicked out of the tribe, could literally get you kicked out of the cave, so to speak. I've seen the Croods, haven't you? That's the mindset they had. And being separated from the tribe meant danger. But today, even though you're perfectly safe, your brain still treats the visibility like a risk. And I need you to stop that. I need you to quit that. Because here's the thing, there's 4 fears keeping entrepreneurs stuck. And I want you to hang tight because we're going to give an invitation. If you've got a young one, if you've got a young child that is looking to launch a business, lemonade stand, whatever that is, we've got an invitation that you're not going to want to miss. There's limited spots available, so you're going to want to do it. And by the time we're airing this, we're recording it because we're traveling. By the time it airs, they may already have been gone. But here's the 4 things keeping entrepreneurs stuck. You ready? Fear number 1. What if I fail? It's a legitimate reason. But is it? Right? Fear number 2. What if people judge me? So what? Fear number 3. What if nobody cares? I promise you they do. And fear number 4. What if I succeed? Did you know? Did you know that there's more people afraid of success than they are of failure? That last one really tends to surprise people, but success creates responsibility. I know I'm going through that right now. We're traveling to Denver to MC a really, really large business conference with over 2,000 members worldwide, but I think there's only about 400 or 500 people in attendance. But it's a massive thing. Here's the thing: visibility creates expectation, growth creates change, and change feels, you guessed it, uncomfortable. But here's the thing: we got to go Bible right, because here's the thing: Small Business Saturday was based off the Childlike Faith podcast. It's all in the Bible. It's all biblical. I mean, you remember this guy named Moses, right? Yeah, that guy. God called him, and Moses immediately responded with reasons why he was not qualified. Anybody resonate? Okay, maybe Gideon. Remember Gideon? Same thing. How many Gideons do we have out there? If you're a Gideon, put it down. Me, that's me, my wife and I. What about Jeremiah? Same thing. I mean, we could go on and on. Almost every major leader in scripture initially focused on their what? I heard it. Their limitations. God focused on their potential. What's the lesson? Calling almost always comes before confidence. It just does. And here's the Toastmaster lesson. One of the things that we've been doing at Roast Toasters, which we had a person from the district come out to our last open house, our last leadership lunch and learn, and it was incredible. It was amazing. We've seen it at Roast Toasters. We've seen it hundreds of times. Someone walks through the door terrified, shaking, nervous, avoiding eye contact. They stand up again and again and again and again, and slowly their confidence catches up with their courage. That's the secret. That's what I'm going to be teaching the kidpreneurs, is how to stand up, how to show up. And because confidence doesn't create action. Action creates confidence. You guys, you're getting that backwards, right? My coach always tells me that logic will not change an emotion, but action will. And that's why we're going to help you do that, right? And so that reminds me of that song, right? Your knees, your palms are sweaty. Your knee, all anyway, whatever. I jacked that one up. I messed it up. So here's the kidpreneur connection, because here's the thing that I want to invite you guys to. Are you ready? That's exactly why I'm excited about the Kidpreneur Academy happening right here. No, right there, right there. The Kidpreneur Academy is happening next week. Here's the thing. Confidence doesn't get built at age 40. It doesn't. It's built at age 14, at 10, at 8 even. If imagine for a second, bear with me for a moment. Imagine if someone had taught us this as kids, how to communicate, how to present ideas, how to speak confidently, how to handle rejection, and how to believe in ourselves. That last one is a big one. And that's what these young entrepreneurs are going to be learning. And here's the exciting part. There's only a few spots left. Again, I'm recording this because I'm going to be traveling this weekend, and the spots may already be filled. So if they're already filled, I'm sorry, you got to sign up for the next one. But we want to thank our sponsors. Don't get hurt twice, right? The Chad over here off of Old Jacksonville Highway does a great job. Ultra Federal Credit Union, incredible sponsors. Without these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do these events. And you get to do it at a very nominal price, and come and help out your young person, your young entrepreneur, to be able to grow and scale and launch that business idea. Because just know, I just want you to know that if God gave you that business idea, he's also going to provide the clients, right? If he gave you the vision, he's also going to provide the provision. So imagine, we're trying to get out of here. Imagine what your business would look like if you stopped waiting. Yes, you watching right now or on the replay. What if you stopped overthinking? What if you stopped hiding? What if you stopped worrying about what everyone else thinks? What everyone else thinks or says about you guys is none of your business. And what if you just simply started sharing the gifts, the talents, the abilities, the skills that God has already given you, and stop trying to make an argument for your limitations? Because I promise you, if you make an argument for your limitations, you will win every single time. Just think about, how many people could you really help? How many more lives could you impact? How much more influence could you have in your community? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm telling you, this is going to be your challenge for the week. You ready? I want you to get ready. I want you to write this down, and then I want you to write down and send me the video, or send me the thing. Text me, DM me below. You got my number right below. DM me, what was it that happened, right? Your homework this week, I want you to do something that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. Post the video. Start the conversation. Ask the question. Introduce yourself to a total stranger at the grocery store, at the gas station, somewhere. Raise your hand. Speak up for yourself, because every time you do, you're teaching your brain that growth is safe. And if you have a young entrepreneur in your life, don't wait. Get them to the Kidpreneur. Again, it's almost full, just a few seats remaining. Let's help the next generation find their voice sooner than we did. And I want you to DM me. DM me the word Kidpreneur. DM me the word voice, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about that opportunity for you to be able to be in the room, for your kid to be able to be in the room. And remember, cool kids, the goal isn't to become fearless. The goal is to become faithful. I'm not there to hype these kids up. I'm there to hope them up. I'm there to faith them up, right? We're not going to face it. We're not going to fake it till we make it. We're going to faith it till we make it. The goal is to become faithful enough to use your voice. Faithful enough to share your gifts, your talent, your skills, your abilities. faithful enough to trust that God didn't give you a message just to keep it to yourself, my friends. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, is something to smile about Saturday, guys. Because I'm telling you, most people believe confidence comes first and then action follows. And in reality, the opposite is oftentimes true. Action creates confidence, and that's what I'm going to be teaching these these children, these young entrepreneurs, these young visionaries, to how to be able, not just confident, but with not confidence, but with conviction. Or if anything, we're going to be teaching them Godfidence. That God plus your step out there, guys. Nobody, you're not the old meme. But did you die? You're not going to die. Come hang out with us. I promise you, you parents are going to learn something. The kids are going to learn even more. So come hang out with us next week. Next week at the Kidpreneur Academy. There's the flyer. There's the information. Come hang out with us. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Chad Parker over there on Old Jacksonville. Don't Get Hurt Twice, and Ultra Federal Credit Union for them sponsoring this event. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, the community is going to be better because of these kids learning to share their voice, share their gifts, their talents, their skills, their abilities. And if you, my friends, need help, hey, come to any one of our Roast Toasters Toastmasters. This message is brought to you in part by Rose Toasters of Tyler, Texas, the fastest growing, most phenomenal Toastmasters leadership class group hanging out in Tyler. We meet every Friday, 11:30 to 12:30 at Marvin Methodist downtown. Come hang out with us next week. We're growing. We're changing lives. We're impacting people for the better. So come hang out with us, guys. Appreciate you being on here on Something to Smile About. Hey, listen, we will see you next week on Something to Smile About Saturday. Adios.